McCracken, who's just witnessed his man Anthony Joshua defeat Alexander Povetkin with a knockout in the 7th round. Rob, how would you assess Anthony's performance?
Yeah, good performance. He got hit with a few hooks by Povetkin, who's highly skilled. He'll learn from that, but explosive at times, smart at other times, and he'll have learnt a lot in there because Povetkin's top level.
What was the plan going into the fight?
Just to box him and not to hold your feet. When you hold your feet, he finds you with hooks, and he caught Anthony at the end of the first round with some hooks because he held his feet. But once Josh started to use his feet a little bit and get the jab working up and down and start timing him, it was a great fight, I thought, but he broke him down, and when he moved his legs and started to counter, he closed the show brilliantly.
When you saw those few hooks and when you saw him wobbled a little bit, was you surprised by that, or did you anticipate Povetkin bringing that type of power with him into the fight?
No, he's got real good power. He's knocked lots of people out, Povetkin. I didn't think Anthony was wobbled at any point. I just thought he shipped some real good shots. But this is, heavyweight World Championship boxing, and if you're going in and not taking any shots at all and winning, they're not competitive fights. It's a learning fight, I felt. He'll only get better for that experience, Josh. And ultimately, he broke him down and finished the fight in dynamic style, and showed what the star that he is can do, and that's what he did.
Going into the fight, did yourself or Anthony feel maybe a bit of pressure to put together a performance which would be another knockout after some people gave a little bit of criticism for the Parker fight for going 12 rounds?
Yeah, Anthony's had 22 fights. He's pretty much fought everybody in heavyweight boxing. He probably paid Parker a touch too much respect and probably listened too much about distance and staminas and stuff, but he was back to his normal self for this fight. He took it deadly serious, and he took the challenge of Povetkin on, broke him down and finished him in spectacular style. And it's heavyweight boxing, that's what people want to see.
Anthony's CV in only 22 fights is outstanding. Are you surprised by just how quickly that he's managed to climb through the heavyweight ranks and establish himself as one of the best in the division?
No, because he's driven, he has the ability, he has the strength and power, and he's focused, and he has talent as well. So he's a fast achiever. You saw that in the amateurs. He won the Olympic Games in 30 odd bouts, and he's continued on in that vein as a pro. He's a dynamic fighter at times, but he's very physically strong and powerful, and he can box as well. So he's only going to get better, and that was a great learning experience for him tonight, and a good learning fight.
The attention obviously turns now to his next bout in April 13th. What are your thoughts on either Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder?
I'm not if the fight's going to happen before Christmas. It'll be fascinating. Obviously, Fury's from Tyson Fury's from the UK, so you'd want Tyson to win. But I don't really know a lot about it. I haven't really paid a lot of attention because we've been in camp and Josh has been training for Povetkin. But if that fight happens, it'll be fantastic. It'll be good to see where Tyson's at.
What fight would you prefer for Anthony?
I just think that it's heavyweight World Championship boxing, and I just think all of those boxers will fight each other over the next 2 or 3 years, and Anthony's happy to oblige anybody. He'll fight anyone.
What about Dylan? Where does he fit into this situation?
Dylan's up there. Dylan's just proved that in beating Joseph Parker. Dylan's as dangerous a heavyweight out there as the rest of them, and he puts a game plan together. He takes it deadly serious. So he's a top fighter, and you know what? They're all, you've got 4 or 5 real top fighters. Dylan deserves to be in the mix at the very top, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it plays out. But obviously Anthony's happy to take on all comers.
Well, Rob, thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
Thank you. Cheers.